Hi family, Ghetto News reporter Mary-MACK-U-LE, Mary-MACK-U-LE. Today is August the 25th, week Wednesday in my city, Chicago. The year is supposed to be 2021. I'm on 77 in King Drive now. I left my trap building talking about how is it that Martin Luther King is supposed to be from Atlanta and he get more respect in my city, Chicago than I do. And when I went to Atlanta for the second time and I needed to stay at a shelter, I got poisoned around Christmas time, and right before I started doing this video, I was listening to T.I. on GCI. So if you listen to GCI in Chicago, you know I ain't lying. So I cut it down just to do this video or whatever and stuff. Now, as you can see, it says back alley jazz. Niggas is selling their ass just to get my spot. Real talk. Now, I used to stay 7541 South King Drive and 7531 South King Drive. I got railroaded May 31st, 2008 in my city, Chicago, up north in the Roger Park neighborhood on May 31st, 2008. And I was 41 years old. Nothing happens in this world by mistake. Now, this say 77 South Martin Luther King community block. A gift is from God and a surprise will kill you. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Now, this was not here. They just put this up not too long ago. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Because I've been coming down King Drive, you know, on the bus since I got railroaded or whatever and stuff. You see the heart? You understand what I'm saying? They're going after the heart. Either way, I read in the Bible, I fit the Bible to Micah chapter 6 and 7. I was born in 1967, okay? It's Mary-Lee, your Ghetto News reporter Mary-Lee, that's twin of Mary-Lee, and originator of rap ever since the age of 8 in 1975. I was police in Chicago Sun-Times newspaper at the age of 6 in 1973. Now, how in the hell did Michael, because that's his name, Michael, is right here, is Martin, but they said, for real, he was born Michael. And Micah in the Bible, you add a few letters and you got Michael. So these are the games they play and shit. Real fucking talk. He sold his ass trying to get my spot. And they talk about your neighbors will be the one in Micah chapter 6 and 7. I believe it's chapter 7 in the Bible. You know, you can't trust your neighbors. And mother against daughter and father against son and all that. You understand what I'm saying? So read it for yourself. Because he was a so-called preacher that they put together, Michael, aka Martin Luther King Jr., to try to, you know, upstage me because 9 times out of 10 he was a pedophile because he grew up around white people. And, you know, my story is, you know, standing up for myself against, you know, child abuse and going against the ones that abuse me and stuff. So, because they don't get all that recognition, especially in my city, Chicago, you know, if it ain't true, you know, them being a sinister person and not a minister. Just take off the M and put an S and you got sinister. You understand what I'm saying? And not minister. So this is you understand what I'm saying? This is a surprise. You understand? This is supposed to be my fucking face. Real fucking talk. I wasn't even gonna come down this way. But something told me, since my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, the Italian stallion, the banker, the real estate agent, and whom I met on the King Drive bus as a teenager back in the day when I was with my so-called niece, Juanita Nelson, just so happened to have the same name as Michael Jordan, first wife, Juanita. See, you're supposed to look for the similarities and not the differences. Real fucking so. So, yeah, that does not surprise me that something like that would be going on. And today is also the day Aaliyah is supposed to have passed away. And I got railroaded May 31st, 2008 for a so-called disarming a police officer. But the initial charge was tinted windows. And as you can see, this is tinted windows on this black car right here. And my tint was about as light as this tent in the front, which means I could see everything in there. And so could the police who railroaded me May 31st, 2008, and then put that fake ass charge of disarming a police officer on me. You understand what I'm saying? Just to get me off the street so they could usher in this new world order, because niggas was fucking goddamn. Evidently they was fucking their goddamn tenants and shit, and that's why I can't get no work done at my trap building, 6210 South Kembark Avenue, Chicago, Illinois 60637. Now they got a Juneteenth flag right here. But if it wasn't for me talking about Juneteenth, they would have never made it a fucking, holiday or whatever. Now they said Juneteenth was, resurrected on my ex-girlfriend, Italian stallion, Donna Marie Evans' birthday, June 19th. That's how it came to be, but the day or whatever. So nothing happens in this world by mistake. Real fucking talk. Now I can go back and forth all fucking day, but you niggas know goddamn well Martin Luther King wasn't no goddamn saint. He wasn't no real minister and shit. He was a sinister person and stuff. And he probably sold his ass just to get my spot as being a real leader and an advocate against all kind of domestic violence, child abuse, drug abuse, whatever the fuck kind of abuse. But because there's more motherfuckers that like to be abused, like the song say, some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. You understand what I'm saying? That shit is true. But bitch, don't put your fucking hands on me, motherfucker, for real. And that poor people shit, nigga, you better get me out this fucking trap building that I'm at, because I could have had a nice apartment in Evanston, but if I'd have kept going, I'd have never figured this shit out. And they would have killed me, and I'd have just been one dead-ass motherfucker and shit. And they would have kept going, and the rest of you motherfuckers would have been dead, too. They trying to put niggas in slavery. They hate us because we did the damn thing for real, while they was faking and shaking and doing all that goddamn walking and blah, blah, blah shit. We put our money where our mouth is, and the ones who sold me out and shit worked for the goddamn cracker, evidently. I'm a real motherfucker, nigga. I promise you. You gonna have to aim straight for my head and make damn sure I'm dead, bitch. Because even the police was trying to come after me when I had my first apartment. Them motherfuckers tried to make it seem like I was a drug dealer or something, because I had a nice apartment and a 2-car garage and shit. And one day, I had to come down 75th Street, or my fault, I had to come down King Drive, because my motherfucking garage was in the back of, in the back, not exactly the back of my building, but it was in the back alley of where I stayed and stuff. I'm trying to get there or whatever and stuff, and I had to, come down so far and then go around in the alley and park my car. Now, anybody that got my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors Plus One Song, know I'm not lying, because, I made a song about the police I'd rather not see. That's what I titled it, because they kept pissing me off and stuff, because I was making an honest living, doing the right thing, not selling drugs. I was selling general merchandise, music and things of that nature to, pay for my goddamn so-called rent that I'm not supposed to be paying. You understand? It's my motherfucking city, nigga. Real fucking talk. And I went, this is, hold on. I didn't, you know what? I'm tripping. I didn't already pass what I was supposed to be, goddammit, talking about, because I forgot I'm going someplace else and shit. You understand what I'm saying? But this is even better, nigga. This is even better. I'm going towards 79th, and this is where I made the phone call to call my ex-girlfriend, Donna Marie Evans, on 79th and King Drive. At a copycat, I think that what it say, copycat. Is it copycat or some little fucking store on the corner or whatever? It used to be a store, now it's all kind of shit. You understand what I'm saying? They had a payphone, and I ran in there and called it. But I was wondering how she got to the goddamn house so goddamn fast and shit, because where she stayed at was all the way over east and stuff, right? And I'm on 79th and King Drive, and she was staying on 78th and Kingston. And it'd take me that long, goddamn it, to get to this copycat store on the corner of 79th and King Drive to make a, phone call. And she picked up the phone right away. You know why? Because she had a cell phone when I was a teenager in the 80s, and I didn't know shit about it. Yeah, and that's the honest to God's truth. I didn't become aware of the internet until like 2006, when somebody in AH told me about it, and I put my first ever YouTube video, Mary Mack versus the Fat Black Oprah Winfrey, on the internet in 2007, November. So that's the copycat, copy and censor. See, I ain't know nothing about all that income tax shit on 79. But yeah, to finish the story, the truth, you know, I used to stay on 70, 5th and King Drive, 75, 41 and 75, 31. I stayed there, two different, one was a studio and one was a one bedroom and shit. And the police was fucking with me, and I was with Donna Marie Evans at the time, and she must have been a $2 snitch or some shit, because she always got away with shit. She'd be drunk as a skunk, and they let her go and shit. But when I drank the beer one day at a party, long time ago in my 20s, a half a beer, they pulled me over and gave me a DUI, but she could get away with murder pretty much. But I was on 75th and King Drive, and that's where my apartment was, and she was with me, and I had to go in the alley, you understand what I'm saying, to park my car or whatever. And the fucking so-called police came behind me, said he saw me circling the block. I said, you must be mistaken, I live here, cop. And I said in my rap, if it hadn't been for my friend sitting in the car, I might have gotten shot by no good cop. And that's the honest to God's truth. Now, I don't know if they thought I was going to whoop her ass or something, or because, when you're doing sinister shit, you don't know when a nigga going to snap and when a nigga know what they know or what they don't know and shit, right? And I ain't know shit. I was just going along, just try to get fucking older. Longevity, motherfucker, real fucking so. And, they must have realized I wasn't trying to do nothing, to Donna, even though she was the reason why I got my first apartment anyway, because she cut me on my hand back in the day, because I was trying to go out, to a party around Christmas time with my other so-called friend, Dwayne Lewis and shit, to a Christmas party. And she got mad because I was looking shitty sharp and I didn't want her to go or whatever and stuff. But he was just my friend, I thought, until I caught both of them, screwing each other. And I just looked in and turned around and went back to sleep. Because I'm a real motherfucking friend, nigga. I don't fucking fight over hoes. You understand what I'm saying? Let a hoe be a hoe. Long story short, you understand what I'm saying? Don't shit on me and say it's raining. Real motherfucker talk. Just like that motherfucker looking right across the street. These niggas they pay attention. Niggas pay attention to real motherfuckers and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Another time I was working the graveyard shit at Jesse and Son Barbecue, and I was working from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. as a teenager. And I was getting $500 a month, 12-hour shifts for about 6 months. These motherfuckers trying to slay me and shit, right? And I was so tired, and I ended up on 79th and King Drive, right in front of this McDonald's they have rehab, right? And this guy pulled up and asked if I wanted to ride. And I, was about to get in. The police popped up right on time and shit. That was probably the only time that I can say they was on time trying to save my life, because they hadn't got through using me up. That's what it was and shit. And so I was staying with, Donna on Kingston, 78 in Kingston. Sure enough, it was Saginaw right around this time. I don't remember. Either way, Kingston or Saginaw. You understand what I'm saying? Either way, it was all the way over east, and I was tired and shit. And basically they just trying to fill it in the blanks, I believe, with what I know and what they don't remember or whatever the fuck. Because when you drink, drugs, and smoke, they don't remember a lot of shit, and I wasn't trying to remember this shit. But what I do know, I didn't get in the car, and I made it home or whatever and stuff. So long story short, I went to this McDonald's with it was a $1 coin. It was a $1 coin, and I know it was worth a lot of money. And I put it on the counter. You understand what I'm saying? No test, no testimony. And I went to the bathroom, I came back, and it was gone. So that's how I know these motherfuckers are stealing. They stole my legacy. They got me walking. They got me looking stupid. And, they think I'm a goddamn fool. And I'm like, you niggas got me fucked up and shit. So rest in power to all the ones who probably did pass away, and the ones who faking and shaking it. Boy, they say you tell a lie long enough, it will become the truth. But whatever happens to me, that is the honest God's truth. If I get beat down today, that's the truth. I'd have been beat down. I'd have been raped. I'd have been fucking goddamn all kind of shit, because these niggas want to drink, drug, smoke, and turn the fuck up, and they think they can keep the gang going. And Donna Marie Evans definitely was catering to the, drug addicts and stuff when I met her and stuff. They were stealing stuff for her and all kind of shit. She thought I'd be one of them motherfuckers. I went to job court on her ass because she was getting on my goddamn nerves and shit, real fucking tough. But we still stuck it out for about 11 years until I got railroaded, in 1995, after I gave my story to Oprah for the second time, in 1995, and put my voice to the sound of music. That's the honest God's truth. It's a whole bunch of truth. They trying to kill me and run with this shit that I'm telling you now. But I say, if I die, we all die, because I made sure I gave my book Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song to the streets for real on 79th and Cottage Grove for real, late at night and shit. So that's why Crackheads is coming up and I'm not. And with that, it's together with the support of Mary-Lee, Dash, Trina, Mary-Lee. Peace.